What's going on YouTube? My name's Omar. Welcome back to part number 2 of the Dortmund live save. 100% live Dortmund. I hope you guys are doing well. If part 1 was well received, thank you very much. Say if, I mean at this point I know it is because I'm recording this on the 2nd, to plan this, upload this on the 3rd. But yeah, I mean I hope you guys enjoyed part number 1. It's just obviously more of an intel look. In-depth look is the right word. I'm not even going to edit this out. I think, one take bang, this is what it should be. It's 100% live, just me talking about Football Manager, enjoying the game, and obviously just kind of chilling and talking aloud, so to speak, and just giving an insight in how I play the game. Obviously, in the first edition, we only played an hour. We played the first 11 against the second 11. I identified a couple of areas we want to strengthen with transfer targets. Obviously, if you don't know or have not seen the first edition, we want to sign a centre-half today. We want to try and get a striker in as well as backup to Erling Haaland. Now, obviously, Haaland is going to be the go-to for the rest of the season, for the whole save. I mean, Haaland is key. And as we saw in that 8-4 friendly win against the second 11, he scored plenty of goals and he's going to be a live wire for us. I want to get a centre-half next to go next to the right centre-back, Mats Hummels. But again, if Hummels or interest comes for other players, we might look to cash in just to make it a bit more interesting and obviously move some players around and get some more fun. So let's load the save up. Obviously, in the other positions, I mean, I feel like we've kind of got the depth. We're all good. I mean, let's recap this 8-4 win. Like I said, mental. I mean, it had everything, didn't it? 4 goals for Haaland. Sancho getting a goal, scoring twice actually. Marco Reus scoring twice as well. I think it was a good run out for the players. We've got friendlies coming thick and fast, so I want to play them and see more of the team shape. I want to change something quickly that sticks in the memory. I want to set Guerrero to wing back on attack, so I want to see him overlapping a bit more. I'm quite happy leaving this as it is now for the right fullback. We'll address that in the next game just to see what we can learn going forward. But yeah, I mean, the squad's quite good. I'm happy with it. It's just obviously that left centre half position needs to be filled. Emre Can, I'm quite keen to get more of as well and see what he can offer for me. And I think, I've had time to think about it over the last couple of days, and I just think maybe a loan signing up front could be an option. If I look at the regulations, I don't think there's anything we need to worry about there. Just let's see what we got here anyway. Quincy Promes, now that'd be an interesting player. Problem is we have plenty of left-sided players that are cutting on from the left, and to be honest with you, in that sense, we don't need him. So I'm going to disregard that. I might just acknowledge it for now. I don't want Tony Vilhena. I want to see if we get a bid from a bid accepted for Upamecano. I'm not going to say his name right. The centre half that's at Rebel Leipzig, who's conveniently come up on the screen now. I think he's got a £41 million release clause, which I'm tempted to meet. I really am. I think before I do that, I mean, if anything, we'll meet it now because I want to get him in, but let's just up this to £35 million. See what they do. Keep rejecting it straight out. So we're going to have to just go in with £41 million. I want to talk him up a little bit. And just leave it at that. Let's see who else we can look at potentially. Obviously, one thing I did in the last episodes was I set it so that we couldn't have any attribute masking in place, just so it's straight out who we can look at straight away. Toby Alderweireld is a good player, but he's 31 years of age, so not really part of the criteria. If we look at the club vision, just to remind ourselves, I think they want us to sign 23 and younger for the first team. They also want us to sign no players over the age of 30, and also they want us to sign German players, which is favoured, so not essential, but it's favoured. So yeah, I mean, if we see if we can try, I think that's why Upamecano ticks the box because he's 21. I'll set it to 21, 22, see what comes up. Interesting. Is Axel Tuanzebe that good on the game? I mean, he must be in that sense. I've not really seen into the future just yet to see what he develops into be. But the fact that he fits a lot of that criteria is interesting. We're matching 14 out of 17, so let's set it to 16 out of 17. Alessandro Bastoni, 14 years of age. A good player, to be fair. Who's he linked with? Arsenal were interested in him. Let's get a scout report. Has he got anything in his contract we need to look out for? Nothing. I'll just get a scout report for now. Christopher Ayer is always a good player in this game, Football Manager standards. Could be an interesting player. The problem is do I see him playing centre-half next to Hummels all season and holding that position down? I'm honest with you, I'm not convinced. Purely because his pace is not that quick. But he is 6'5", so maybe I don't mind that in a sense because he offers a lot of height to the side. I'm going to lower it down just a little bit more, see if anyone else pops up. Koundé is normally a decent centre-half at Seville, but I think he's just got a move there from Bordeaux. Yep, that's the case. He sticks in the memory quite a bit. Saliba is quite good. He's wanted on loan by Brighton. I mean, I have no intention of bringing in a player like him, to be honest. Eric Garcia, that could be an interesting one. He's leaving on a free transfer at the moment, so I don't know if we can get him on the cheap because of that. No. It says he's leaving on a free transfer, and it's left at that, to be honest. I would have thought, now I don't know if I'm completely like losing my marbles here, but if a player's leaving on a free transfer, like you could maybe get him on a cheap, like kind of just nip in and take him. Maybe I'm just talking rubbish, to be honest with you at this point, but thinking aloud really. Eliel Milito is a right back normally, isn't he? Yeah, but he can play central defence. We're going to go forward a bit more anyway. I'm just thinking about it for now. I want to play some pre-season games and learn more about our side for now. Nagelsmann responds to transfer talk. I think we've all got more important things to be doing than discussing this. Typical manager talk really there. I was really impressed with this game, by the way, scoring 8 goals. We didn't really... I feel like every chance we created, we scored. So, you can go on loan if you want, mate. I'm not too bothered. We will also select the squads. I'm just keen to take our 23 out there for now. Schmelzer's going to go. And then it leaves us with a 23-man squad. Yeah, correct. And then with that, centre-half coming in. Tick. And then obviously a striker. So let's look for strikers whilst we're actually here, by the way, because I've not really done that yet. No interest in signing an attacking midfielder. Maxi Gomez. Now that would be a signing, but again, I don't need a first team player to come in. I need someone just to be like backup, worst case scenario. Kurt Zuma. He'd definitely be a central defender. He just commands such a big transfer fee. And when I say definitely a central defender, I mean he's a no-nonsense defender in that sense. He's not great with his feet. Like he's got passing of 9, which is not that great at this level. Vision of 8 as well. So that's what would be the big concern for me. Like, is he going to be that player that can bring the ball out, pass around, you know, look for chances? He's quite competent at it, it's fair to say. Like, you know, he's got his concentration, composure is not too bad. But it's in the long term, I don't know. He also doesn't fit the 25. He's 25, he's not 23, is he? So maybe we'll swerve that one. Aspilicueta, Villa, he looks quite decent. Tell me some more about him, maybe. Kyle Walker's on the... Did he go for transfer? No, he's just recommended. I'm going to skip past all these for now. I just want to look at strikers and see who's available. Clear the search. I'm thinking in my head, like, a loan signing. Almost a Premier League loanee. Or even, is Ansu Fati available? He's just a squad player, isn't he? So, I don't know. Actually, like, even a player like that, just someone that could come in and be, like, a youngster, but also back up at the same time. Wilfried Zaha is not an option for me. I'm fine, thank you. Let's see if there's anyone on the transfer list, actually, whilst we're here. Striker on the transfer list. Nando Llorente, I just saw pop up there. Charlie Austin. Could you imagine Charlie Austin being a centre forward for Dortmund as backup? I reckon he'd score a few goals, but I've already been scarred by Charlie Austin in this game this season, so I don't want to go again. My Millwall save, which you have if you haven't checked out, by the way. Playlist on the channel somewhere. Come on, support the boy. Who else we got here? No one really on the transfer sticking out, to be honest with you, at this point. In my head, right, I'm thinking someone along the lines of this, right? Call me stupid. Mason Greenwood, right? I don't know if he's available. I just clicked on Man United instead by accident. I don't know if he's available on a loan deal. He's a squad player, right? However, I look at him straight away and think, young player, 18 years of age, come out on loan to Bundesliga, be back up to Erling Haaland, probably get more game time here than you would at United. That's the kind of move I'm thinking. I don't know if he'd be available on loan. Like, I'd be willing to pay up his wages, just kind of bring him in. Quite simple, really. But I don't think that's a deal that will work. But that's the kind of vibe I'm getting, because it's not essential for me to get a striker, but if I've got a body there, but also someone quite young that ticks a box, you know, could be a winner. Marcos Rojo's available at United. Not my kind of player, to be honest with you. Just looking through, see what else we got on here. Mesut Ozil. You can pay 350 grand a week to him. Bring him back to Germany? I don't think so. Daniel Marty, he's not too bad. But again, don't don't really fit the box we're looking for. Okay, let's just proceed forward a bit more because there's no immediate rush. Like, I'm happy with what we've got. It's not essential we bring players in. What my game's having a moment there. I just want to get to this game, see if we can play some players, get some minutes in, focus on the players we've got, and kind of shape the squad a little bit, to be honest. Alexander Silva's joined as a coach. He was the one we convinced from assistant manager, wasn't he? Yeah. I think he's a decent coach. Let's proceed forward. I think there's a couple more that should be coming in. If I go to transfers, got, yeah, 4 more to come, so we'll keep an eye on that. Once they're in, then we'll just focus on the coaches training. I normally ask the assistants to do it, just give it a once over afterwards, make sure everything's fine there. So here are the 4, perfect. Actually no, Schmelz is leaving to go to Nova. I've got no qualms about that. Free up some wages. I think that will give us, I think it should take us, what's he on at the moment, sorry? Was it 70 grand? Yeah, so 120 grand should be free in the wages, which is important. Especially if we do look to make a loan signing. Tobias Rashke, he looks quite good. I don't know if I should be stripping my under-19s or not, or my Dortmund B team. I don't think this is Dortmund B team, is he? He is, he's the second team. I don't know if I'll be stripping them from all the players, but he does look a real deal, to be fair. Goalkeeping coach. Raul Jose. They're all going to set on coaching courses. They don't want to let him leave, but if a higher offer came in for him, so what? Offer money? 40 grand? Total cost alone would be £1.3 million. Come on, see if you accept that. That's not that bad. To be fair, if you said to me, take Greenwood for the year, £1.3 million, I'd be quite happy with that. I'm not sure what to do at the minute. I'm in a bit of a limbo. I think we should play a game just so that we can get on with it a little bit. And there's our physio joining as well. Perfect. So if I go training, coaches, edit coach assignments, ask assistant, cross the border, average, light, average, technical coaching, tactical coaching's up to us by the looks of it. I'm not too disheartened with that, I think. Cool. What else can we look to do? Training so far has been well received, that's important. I think for these games, I'm thinking to do 90 minutes both sides, like 2 games. I have a 90 minute for one team, a 90 minute for the other team. I think we can afford to do that still. Contracts are expiring. Felix Paslak. Okay. He's only 22 years old, Paslak. I'm quite surprised by that. I would have thought he was a bit older, to be honest. Helps us fulfill squad registration rules. Sergio Gomez is also coming towards the end of his contract. He looks a decent player, to be fair. He's on loan at Huesca, though. We'll come back to these later in the season, to this. I'm in no rush to do that. Recruitment meeting. What are they saying we need to sign? Let's see what you got. Deep line forward. Yes, agreed. And a right back. Interesting, because Paslak's in his last year of contract. Our central defender is obviously something we want to do because we want to get rid of Akanji. Exactly what they're thinking to do as well. Interesting. I think I'm just going to get rid of the rest of these, to be honest, and just see what they got for me. We need to recruit a quality player in this area of the pitch. Okay, because obviously we've only got Haaland. Agreed. Let's see what you got for us. Maxi Gomez, yes, but can't afford him. Lautaro Martinez. Again, if I was to sign Martinez, I'd have to play 4-4-2. And Patenga. Or Patagna. He's the guy on the transfer list. To be fair, he does look quite decent. How much do they want for him? 6.5 million. He does look like a good player. But, I don't know. We'll keep that one in mind. We'll scout him. And then see what they got for us at central defence. It's funny, I feel quite chuffed a little bit that I feel like I'm talking some logic. I identified 2 areas, striker and central defence, and the coaches and the scouts advise the same thing. So we're obviously onto the same sort of ideas here, and obviously seeing the same flaws in our side. I say flaws, they're still good players, but not convinced. Kurt is a good player though. It's a lot of money for a central defender. 25 years old as well. I say a lot of money when we're going to spend 41 million on Upamecano. Can't say his name. You're going to have to forgive me for that. I'm sorry, guys. Jose Gimenez could be a good player. But he's worked by Arsenal and PSG if we tried to sign him. Bosco Sutalo, the central defender. 20 years of age as well, to be fair. He'd definitely develop into a good player, but I'm not convinced he's the answer for this season, which is what I'm looking for. I've got a couple of young players already in there. Ermin Bikacic. Nah, acknowledge. Yes, please find players in that role. Mason Greenwood rejected. We'll leave that for now. I think that's probably a loose end, that one. I suppose we could look to play Ray Chan there, but I don't know. It could be an option. It could be just like completely left field, but he'd be a ball-playing defender as well, to be fair. If we decide to go with 2 ball-playing defenders, could be an option. I might try it in the pre-season game. Why not? Pre-season's there to experiment with it. It's just really, with pre-season, you're not going to see him get tested. That's the problem. I want him to see how he does against Lewandowski, ideally. But with that said, it could be actually a valid option. Because you've got Witsel, Delaney and Dahoud there. And you've also got Giovanni Reina, who can play in the middle. Might have stumbled across something there, guys. Obviously, ideally, I'd rather sign a central defender, but might be ball-playing defender we can try there instead. I'm going to try Emre Can there today. Ball-playing defender. Wing back Guerrero. If in fact, let me just go to team selection based on training a little bit as well. Delaney's done well in training. Perfect. Marco Reus has also done well in training. We'll reward him. Mounier at right back's done well in training. Julian Brandt's done well. Roman Berkey's done well. It's good though, I like that. Like only a couple of players are not really trained to a certain level yet, and that's a couple of players that ain't really involved. The goalkeeping backup and the right back, that's I think third choice, so that's quite pleasing on the eye. Witsel, and then let's just do the rest of the team because everyone seems to be training well. Haaland up front. Morgan Hazard. No, I might go full Hazard on the right just to see how he does. I want to mix things up a little bit because there's 2 pre-season games back to back. We play Jude. I'll tell you what, we'll play Jude as a shadow striker, and we'll play Giovanni Reina. No, Marco. Yeah, we'll play Julian Brown actually. And then central defence, we will go with Zagadou. He's left-footed though. Akanji is either. Alright, we'll go Akanji, and then in the other game we'll have Hummels and Zagadou centre halves. With him, right back, central defence, central defender. We'll play Piszczek left back. There's Schulz requiring a fitness test. Actually, no, we'll put Schulz left back. And then Dahoud. And Piszczek can make the numbers up. And now in the middle, Sancho on the right, Royce, Reina, and Renier here. Obviously, striker is a problem. We've literally only got 1 striker, so maybe I need to reassess what we're prioritising at the minute. I don't know. Not sure. Let's just go and play this game anyway. Because if, God forbid, Haaland does get injured, then we're in big trouble. I will do team instructions in a second, actually. Go out there and dominate. Tactics. Playing on attacking. Opposition instructions. Just go with what they say. Hard tackling, that's fine. I think we're against a team that is a relative unknown, so we should really walk over these. I just want to watch the patterns of play really a bit more and see how we do. Obviously, I'm trying players in a little bit of different positions, like Hazard, who I normally see is probably an third wing on the left-hand side. Try him on the right, see what he does, really. It could be an option where we switch players around a little bit throughout the season. So, Guerrero's done a free kick that even I don't know what he's done there, to be honest. Anyway, Emre Can's still forward from the free kick. Brandt on the left-hand side goes for goals and blocked shot. We haven't done set plays yet, but I'll probably do it towards the end of pre-season. Just target, obviously, back post or front post normally. Kind of standard things I do. Challenge the goalkeeper, mark goalkeeper, you know. Kind of make it difficult for the opposition, which we're going to score from now anyway. No, we're not. Haaland's headed over. I've left him as deep line forward for the moment because I like seeing forwards drop deep and get involved, and then with that, once they pass and lay it off, he looks to make the return run. Something we saw quite a bit of in the first game. So I'm hoping that I can see more of that in this game. We're knocking on the door at the minute, and Axel Witsel scored a goal from a free kick. I've seen a lot of set plays, but I've not seen any build-up play yet. So that's something I want to see next, please. Football Manager, if you're listening to me. Right, here we go. So this is going to be a goal kick. Goes to the right side. We'll turn the play over quickly and just counter-attacking. Look at this. It's just like relentless. Meunier's enjoying the attack well there. And I feel like this is like a carbon copy of what I've just mentioned to you there. Haaland picking the ball up, kind of dropping deep a little bit. So look, his intention's there. He's there. He's making the run forward. He drops deep, goes out wide, but then look, he's keen to make the run back into the box, and it's quite easy, really. I know we're playing against rubbish opposition, but I feel like encouraging signs are there. I just want to see what my midfielders do as well in possession when we've got the ball at the back. I've got them both on central midfielder standard at the minute. So Emre Can's made it 3-0. This game's flying through a lot quicker than I feel like the other game was last night, or the night before, sorry. Marquette here, loose, Akanji. Come on. Good tackle, Delaney. Bellingham, we're countering quick. Bitzel's not got to the ball though. Can we press them? We are, nice. No, that's our ball. This is what we want to see now, actually. Two central midfielders. Brandt's dropping in deep. Guerrero looks like he's on his bike. Hazard looks like he's on his bike on the right, who's also picked up a knock. Interesting. But I imagine Brandt's going to switch this here, I feel like. He's travelled across and he's going to go probably to the right back. Yep. What's Guerrero doing? Can we see him bomb on a bit more? What's the central midfielders doing as well? Bitzel, and that's going to be the other guy there, isn't it? Yeah. Bellingham's made a good run here. Goes across goal. Looks like he went for glory, apparently. I am keen to bring Jude Bellingham in. Obviously, being English, speaking of the devil, I am looking to bring him on a bit and just see what he can offer for us. Obviously, I'm not expecting the world from a 17-year-old, but obviously in Football Manager standards, he's, you know, quite a god in this sense. Hazard's got a tight hamstring. I don't want to bring him off. Don't want to fuck about this, to be honest. With that in mind, I'm actually going to bring on Pazlak because I want to try and give the rest of the players 90 minutes again, if I can, or at least close to. If anyone deteriorates completely, then I'll take them out, because then I want to give the other team what a header by Erling Haaland there, by the way. Wow, and good wing play from Hazard there. You know, a winger's instinct: get to the byline, hold the touch line, and get the ball in the box. Any more innuendos for football there? Up and at them, out wide. Conscious my green screen, I am trying to learn, right? So I can see a preview of what I look like at the minute, and I can see bits around me that I'm not 100%. So bear with me, I am trying to learn. If I go like this, it goes a bit more, you see, a bit more out of context. But it doesn't really matter at this point, does it? Anyway, 5-0 up here, running riot. Pazlak's now on. Delaney goes out wide to Guerrero, who's overlapping on the left. Perfect involvement, and Erling Haaland scored again. I think that's his hat-trick. What a header. What a player. The signs are good. It's only pre-season, like I said, but it's good to see like patterns of play building up. Guerrero's on the floor injured. He's tweaking his arm, so I'm hoping that is just an arm injury. This is the problem with pre-season, I'm telling you now. I don't think we're working the players too hard yet on the schedule either. I was going to actually up the ante for next week. I might just keep it to tactics training to get used to the familiarity of the tactics we're trying to do. Meunier picks up Pazlak, makes it 7-0 after 40 minutes. Wow. Dortmund's running riot. And look, please, in the way end. Guerrero, what's he done? Got 4 assists. He looks jaded. I just want to know what his knock is. It's taking a knock and indicating he wants to come off. He looks like a bruised shoulder. Get on with the game. At least it was his shoulder that he was playing with on the touchline. So I like the realism there, SI. Big shout out to that. Here's Guerrero anyway. He's got 4 assists in the first half, may I add. Ball into the box again. Ooh, almost 5 assists for the left back. I think he's been taking our set plays because I don't think too many chances have come from the left. Bellingham's the target there. Meunier. He's tackled, but he's got the ball back. Goes across to Brandt. Jude Bellingham. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. If you don't know what I'm doing there, obviously I'm singing the Beatles song, Hey Jude. But also, when they done the announcement video for him at Dortmund, it was quite a cool video. Maybe if I get a little snippet, if I listen to this back, I'm likely just to chop it and edit it back straight away, but let me set myself a timestamp actually to do that. 24.5 minutes. Right, very happy. Can't complain at all. Let me get Guerrero off because I don't want to risk him getting injured. Get Nico Schulz on at left back. Actually, I'll get Piszczek on. Thinking I can get away with maybe playing. I don't know. I'm thinking aloud, really, to be honest with you at this point. I'm just going to monitor the fitness of players, give others a start in the next game, but I might need to call on some of the Dortmund B team or 19s to fill up some numbers. Anyway, 8-0 up first half. See if they can give me more in the second half. I think I might just maybe give 60 minutes. I'm looking at the conditions and deteriorating quite quickly, so I'm conscious about that. Brighton head's over there. Out of interest, if anyone's watching, do you manage preseason games yourself, or do you leave it to the assistant manager? It's something that I've maybe sometimes flicked to get assistants to manage, but especially when it's a brand new site, I do enjoy playing preseason games. In between seasons, normally, I will play them, but sometimes if it's a team that, you know, I'm flying with and I'm expected to do well in the league, I'm not too bothered about preseason sometimes. I just kind of fly with it and get it done. But it's personal preference. I think 9 times out of 10 I would manage preseason games. But I'm just curious, what does everyone do? I know a lot of people just skip them and just start the season, but from my point of view, it's good to kind of get a upper hand on the side, see how patterns of play work. And a lot of it can be replicated into the games when the season starts. So I'm going to take some of these players off, to be honest. I've decided. I'm going to bring on Sanchez to play up front. Why not? Doesn't really matter at this point. Giovanni Reina, Marco Reus. Might put Reus up front, actually. Sancho could play on the right. Put Paslak right back. And then I will bring on Rainier here. The Hood for Axel Witsel. I'm going to leave it as it is for now, actually. I think the back four's all fine, so I'll leave it. And Delaney's looking alright as well. Just protective of some of the players that I want to impress this season. As expected, though, second half's not been as eventful as the first, but it's fine by me. Here's the Hood, Rainier, Delaney, Sancho. I'm keen to get the best out of Jadon Sancho this season. I do think I can get a good performance out of him. I want him to score like 15 goals this season. I want him to be a key player. Delaney's ran his course supposedly. That's suddenly changed because it looked right a minute ago. I'll bring on, put Piszczek in the middle. Bring on Schulz. Can Schulz play in the middle actually? A little bit. I think the same as Piszczek. No, I might put Schulz in the middle then. I don't think it really matters at this point, to be honest. I could have brought Emre Can up, I suppose, but it doesn't really matter at this point. I haven't really seen Can get tested at the back, like I said, but I think it might be an option we can go for. I'm going to take off the other two now. So at this point, we've made all 10 subs. I've gone back on my word of saying that I was going to play 90 minutes for the side, but I just can't mess around with injuries, I think, in pre-season. We've already seen first half, Fulgen Hazard get a knock, Guerrero get a knock. It's not worth risking players. He's gone long here. Great tackle by Rainier recovering there. It's been all Dortmund this game. I don't think they've had a single shot on goal, the opposition. I don't know to what standard they are. I know we checked in the first episode, but it's keeping my mind right now. As the Who goes for goal there, running forwards. I like the fact that both midfielders are committing to forward to attacks. I just worry that we might need to address one sitting back, one sitting deep. With that in mind, it might need to be... We'll have to maybe test to see who'll prefer to go sit back and one push on. Delaney looks like more the box-to-box option, I feel like. But we'll have to wait and see. Schulz wins the ball. Sancho, Marco Reus, Paslak. Marauding down the right side, goes to Sancho. Nice little 1-2. Back to Sancho. Back to Paslak. Ball into the box. And Dahoud heads over there. Like I said, it's nice to see the amount of players we've got committing into the box. In games like this, I'd love that. But it's just a problem that in the future... I don't think the opposition's made a single sub today. Oh, they made a few. Some poor performances there. I've not often seen red 5.8s or 5.7s. That's the first time I've seen it in the new SI game. Or new Football Manager game, should I say. Anyway, 2 minutes added on, 92nd minute. We're going to get full time here, ain't we? Pashlak. Cross it in. The Hood has an effort and it's full time. 9-0. Quite comprehensive. To be expected in pre-season. Hands in pockets. Nice victory, well done. Gets spirits high, gets a bit of, a good feeling around the gaff. All important things. Morgan has his tight hamstring is 1 to 2 days, and Guerrero's injury is not even noticed on here, so that's fine. Just going to chop these players around quickly and make my second 11 for the next game. Do it now so it's out of the way. I'm going to put Moraes up front again. Sancho right wing. The Hood. I'm thinking of playing Pashlak in the middle. Because we're short because we're playing Chan there. Play Mori right back. Get Mooney on the bench. Nico Schulz, Zagadou. And Matt Hummels. And play hits in goal as well, just to keep him fit. What I learned from that game, well, I want to see someone sit deep now. The Hood's definitely a playmaker, so he can be the deep line playmaker. If it's not the Hood, it would be Witsel, and I think he suits playing deep line playmaker, sitting deep. Yeah, it's perfect. I think what we're looking to see in this game is obviously this guy sit deep and have Pashlak bomb forward. It's not going to be a great example because Pashlak's not a central midfielder by trait, so we might not see a good performance from him, but it'll be good to see what he can offer. No one really grabs the attention of me here. Eric Bailly I saw there, and Rudiger. What's the deal with Rudiger? The deal with Rudiger is he's valued at 31 million, 27 years old. Now, Rudiger could be a good signing, I feel like. He would definitely be an option next to Hummels. And we could pick him up for as cheap as 25 million. 27 years old, 3 or 4 years left in him. It overrides the vision a little bit, but he's a German international. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. Obviously, German internationals you can't see on the game, as always. I think it's due to licensing or something along those lines, or some sort of rule that Germany have or the national team have. Excuse me. Right. I also need to address this striker position because it is giving me a little bit of fear. I've just got a vision in my head of Haaland getting injured. I'm not sure who to go for though. I know we haven't looked at free agents, but there's nothing really that sticks in the memory. I know who we can look at. Hello, mate. How are you? Jack Wilshere. That's coming on trial. Okay, I am doing this a little bit for banter, but part of me is curious what he could do for us. Come on trial for Borussia Dortmund, Jack Wilshere. I'm sure you'll love it. I'm sure we'll cover your expenses. Ilkay Gundogan. Now that could be an interesting player for midfield, but again, don't really need that. I'm just thinking about German players now for some reason. Looking through. John Stones is someone I mentioned before. We'll scout him anyway. Marcos Llorente, the box midfielder, FIFA Ultimate Team God, by all counts. Don't ask how I know that. Hector Bellerin, no. Declan Rice. I feel like he's got a better head than that in real life, so, but could be an option. Let's just keep going forward anyway. Wilshere's coming on trial. He'll make some numbers up for pre-season. No-brainer, isn't it? Come on. Squad player in his prime years. What would he want wage-wise? 12 grand a week. Cheap. Very cheap. Physicality is just not there for Jack Wilshere. That's the problem. We don't need another attacking midfielder. But if we was to play Emre Can at central defence and then maybe go balls deep on a striking option, part of me wants to get this man. Dayot. That's who I want to get. I really want to sign him. 13 million in the kitty. with enough, 11 million with enough to offer him wages because he probably doesn't want a big fee. Right, we're going in. 10 million up front. 31 million over the 3 instalments. Yep, abusing the game, I know, but that's his release clause, so they got to accept it, right? Surely. See what they come back with. I'm just thinking out loud, really, but I'm looking for the idea of bringing in a striker, but again, it can't be a striker to rival. I don't know. We're going to bring Wilshere in for this game anyway, because we spoke about having a striking option there. I'm going to leave Fulgan Hazard out. I mean, a midfielder, sorry. So if we play Wilshere, deep line playmaker for this game, and Dahoud as the roaming central midfielder. Because I just want to see what Wilshere can do. You never know. He might play his way into a contract. Issue with him is injuries, but he makes up numbers for us in the middle, which is important for us. I've just noticed I'm not on training yet. Let me quickly do that. Next week. What will they come back with? What? Have I missed his release clause? Okay. I could swear he had a £41 million release clause. Well, that's the end of Upamecano then. Right, goodbye, mate. Thanks for participating in this declared interest. That's not happening. Not a chance in hell. What was I doing just beforehand? I completely forgot what I was doing. Was I looking at Wilshere? No. Training. That's what I was doing. I shouldn't record these videos at midnight, but I like the idea of just kind of jumping on the night before and then uploading an hour-long video for you guys. So if you enjoy them, please let me know. Right. I'm going to travel back. We'll focus on recovery. We'll have a... Actually, no, what we'll do, we'll have a team bonding session, and then in the evening, we will have a match review of the day before. And then... Oh, I should think about this, shouldn't I? Such quick succession of games is quite annoying. We'll play Paderborn, team bonding, match review, and then we'll have an overall training session and a match preview. No, I don't think we need a match preview for this game. We'll go into it with an outfield session as well. Might look into doing for the next game. I might move it, you know. At the moment, it's like back to back to back. It's just a lot of games. I can't cancel this Paderborn game, apparently. I don't know why. Is it because we were like an affiliated club? I don't know why that's the case. Maybe because it's on the day of the game, we can't cancel that one. But we have got additional friendlies here against United and Young Boys that I don't remember seeing before. Interesting. Right, I'm going to move away this rain game. And then on the Saturday game, we'll play our full 11. And we'll do the same the week after. And we'll make players available for the reserves to get more minutes. Yeah, I like that. They can play for BVB too. And then the week after, United will play the Young Boys game, and that will be a rotated sort of side. Just preparing like where I can get minutes in for the players. If anything, I might just play first 11 for a few of them, and then like just bring players on, fringe players on during the games, and obviously get them minutes with the under-19s or whoever's playing. This players friendly game, and then that might be us for the moment, guys. So I think that's all we need to worry about now. I'm curious to see how Jack Wilshere does. That's what I want to see. I want to see if he can put in a performance that just grabs the headlines. I know we're playing against sides that are like, nothing teams, but it'd be good to see like what he can offer really. Opposition instruction. So we're playing against Paderborn, who actually are quite a decent standard side to be fair, actually, now I think about it. I've heard of the side a few times before in the past, so they're no walkovers. It's good that we've got a couple of fringe players out there, see how they do. Royce and Sancho linking up nicely there. Here's Moray, the fullback, overlapping. It's gone out for a corner kick. I feel like for a right back, he's getting forward quite a lot. And I think we're set to overlap, but the left backs the wing backs should be getting further forward, I feel like, in particular on the left. Here's Rainier anyway. Sancho. Gone out for a corner. Ball's going to be taken by Reina. Corner, sorry. Zinger gets there. Paderborn's got a throw deep into our half, ball into the box. Hummels gets his big nugget on it. Good header. Rainier here, the attacking midfielder, picks up Royce. Sancho's galloping away. I'm really looking forward to seeing Sancho this year. He's tripped for a penalty, which Michael Royce is going to take. No arguments with that one. Let him take it. Here comes the set piece. Buried with ease. Keeper had no chance. Buried away. "10 minutes in, we've got a throw in deep into their half. Cleared away. Here's the Hood. Wilshire's there. Use him. Jack Wilshere, nice little neat 1-2 there. Here's Schulz on the left side, overlapping. Can't beat his man. It's cleared away. Zagadou does well to get into that. His hits. It goes out wide to the Murray right back. Hummels. Jack Wilshere's dropping nice and deep. And already noticeable that. Rainier is also offering quite a lot of problems for them. I think he looks a good player, this Rainier, you know, on loan. I think he's on loan from Madrid. He's won the ball back there as I speak about him. Here's Marco Royce. Schulz goes for goal. It's 2-0. Wingbacks getting involved in the attack there. Drifted in was a little bit. I don't know if I want him to do that too often, but it opened up for him to do so because obviously Royce came wide there, teed him up. Good finish. That's a goal and assist early doors for Royce. Good signs. He could be someone that could get retrained to play in that forward position, you know. Obviously, I see him as like a shadow striker, ideally. But it could be that, you know, he could play up front when Haaland picks up a knock. So, we'll have to see. Here comes Paderborn, though, anyway. Murray with a great tackle. It's not cleared, though, as we managed to do so eventually. Over the top towards the winger there. He got behind Murray. Ball into the box. Good claim by the keeper. Dortmund for the throw. Murray. Here's the Hood. Wilshire's there. Rainier. Instead of a great pick out to the wing back. Here's Rainier. It's 3-0. Schulz again involved. I feel like this is going to be a key outlet for us this year. Our wing backs getting forward, like especially with us being the attacking side in a lot of games. It's important. He doesn't even need to use Wilshere there. Sorry, Jack Wilshere. I know you're brought in on trial, you're looking to impress, but players don't want to pass to you, mate. They're not interested. His hits, Hummels, Zagadou, the Hood. Here is Wilshere. Nice little neat 1-2 with the Hood. Rainier again causing trouble. Royce nips past the defender, goes for goal. It's straight at the keeper. Here's Zingler in goal for Paderborn. Goes long. It's beaten Zagadou there. That can be 3-1. Good save by the keeper. I've noticed this a lot in this Football Manager. If you watch the Millwall save, you will see that actually in the episode that you saw today. I just think, for whatever reason, from goal kicks or keepers' boots from their hand, like players seem to be getting through a lot. I don't know if that's something we should be looking to exploit, maybe. Thinking aloud for my Millwall save. The Hood has taken a knock and indicated he wants to come off. What's happened to him? I don't think that's him there, wasn't it? Right, here's Paderborn. Collins on the left, picks out Antwi, and it's a good save. No, I hit the post out, I think, actually, in the end. We're building from the back here. Hilts to Hummels, out wide to Murray. Rainier, Royce, the Hood made a nice little run forward there, I noticed. Sancho, nice little build up here. Wilshere sitting deep again, like that, as you can see. Sitting nice and deep. Offers that insurance as well, I feel like. If we commit players forward. Sancho's through here. Makes no mistake. What a finish. Yeah, it's nice to see Rainier bowing down to Sancho there. But it's nice to see Jack Wilshere staying deep. You know, as kind of like a third central defender at times. Important. Because especially if we commit players forward. The Hood is looking absolutely fucked. He's not actually picked up a knock though, so with 3 minutes to go till half time, I'm going to risk it for the biscuit and take him to half time. He actually has got an injury risk actually. Sod it. Let me just do what I should be doing and take him off. Lower leg injury. Decent, mate. Nice one. Cheers, Sunsquine. Get Delaney on. What's he like, condition-wise? He'd be fine. Should be able to see out the game. Ball over the top to Antwi. Good block. Can we clear it? Great tackle that was, but I think that was Hummels. Super tackle. We've reached half time here. 3-0 up. 4-0 up, should I say? Should know that. I'm very happy things going. Keep it up, lads. Few changes for Paderborn at half time there by the looks of it. I think that was 5 or 6 changes. Fresh legs on to hopefully cause us some trouble. Make us work hard for it. Delaney with a great tackle. Murray's got a lot of pace there and gets to it and clears it away. Wilshire's sitting on a 6.4 rating. I feel that quite ironic and kind of proves a point to me that I shouldn't have really picked him up, to be honest. I don't think I will pursue him on a free transfer, just for the record. But, you know, you've got to have a look. I feel if he's a free transfer and we're looking for bodies in for pre-season, why not use him and abuse him? I don't think he got a club in my Millwall save. Out of interest to you guys, how's he doing in your saves? Here he is now, speak of him, on a booking, by the way. Picks out Zagadou, who goes long to Sancho. He actually wins the header there, by the way. Murray to Wilshere. What you got, Wilshere? Picks out Sancho. Skips past his man. Eaties. Jadon Sancho. I'm telling you now. I could just vision like Sancho, Royce, Brunt, up front, Haaland. Oof. I think we're going to be a handful this season. Touch wood, no injuries, but we're going to be a handful this season. Here comes Paderborn anyway. Block shot there. Goes for goal. Poor effort. Giovanni Reina looks like he's ran his course, so I'm going to take him off. I might make a couple more subs whilst we're at it. We'll get on Brandt, and we'll get on Bellingham for Rainier. No, we'll get on Bellingham for Jack Wilshere. See what he's like in deep line playmaker. Do Bellingham. Zagadou's got a booking. I'll bring on Nico Schulz. I'm going to take him off and bring on... Guerrero looks a bit fucked still, so I'm going to bring on Pidgek. The rest of the players look alright, I feel like. We can make some more changes if we need to, but everyone seems alright for the minute. Don't really want to bring Haaland on if I don't have to, but Royce might need to come off soon, so... Sancho is giving everything to the cause, apparently. Same with Rainier suddenly. I feel like I don't enjoy these heart conditions on Football Manager this year. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's just needless. I feel like I understand the concept behind it. See, look, Rainier's actually now got an injury because I left him for that little bit longer. I feel like if I knew beforehand what percentage he's on, I could sit there and make a better guess for it for the sake of a Football Manager game. But I don't think I'm a fan of the hearts. Like, I get it. It makes it more realistic, more immersive. You know, you're not going to know what percentage fit a player is or what percentage condition he's got. I get it. But at the same time, it's a simulated game. I don't know. Another question to you guys. I feel like I've asked you about 7. I don't think I'm going to get many interactions anyway. But if you're listening to this, let me know what you think. Akanji can come on and we'll bring on Mounier for the last 10. Marco Royce, he's having a good game. He looks okay. I just don't want to risk it for the biscuit. When Haaland gets injured, I hate to say I told you so. Here comes Owusu, galloping forward. Good block by the fullback who tracked him all the way there, to be fair. We've made our subs. Mounier, Akanji and Haaland coming on for the last 10 minutes in the pre-season game. Jude Bellingham has got a knock. Pre-season, you're testing me. You are testing me pre-season. You need games to get matched up and stuff for players, but at the same time, injuries. I hate them. I really hate them, guys. It's all over. 4-0. Not quite as emphatic as the last game, but needs must. I'm quite happy I cancelled that other game in between the Saturday game, to be honest. Players looking confident. I'm very happy. Well done. We'll get morale up. Rainier's out for 4 to 7 days with twisted knee. Good thing we've signed Jack Wilshere. The Who's out for 1 to 3 days. Good thing we've got a central midfielder in Jack Wilshere. And bruised ankle for Bellingham. But they'll both be back for the next game, so that's perfectly fine. And probably Rainier might be on the bench, but not necessary. I'm going to skip forward a few days. I'm just thinking we need to offer for a central defender. Or do we not? I might put it out there. And maybe we'll come back to it. I think I'm going to go for Kurt Zouma or Rudiger. Johnny Evans, I just saw his name pop up there. Decent. Right, that's it. We're going to make bids for a couple of Chelsea's players. We bid for both of them. We don't have to go for both of them, or either, to be honest, but good to get some offers in there and have a look. Kurtzuma, how much do you want for him? 37 million. Okay. Rudiger. 40. Okay, so they probably want around 30 million for him, don't they? Come down a bit. 29. Okay, so we're looking at a similar fee for both central defenders. It's going to have to be structured over a few year deals, but maybe we could transfer list some players. I'm not sure. I feel like all the players that we've got are going to offer a job for us. It's just like, if I look at the squad, like, who do I think is a weakness there? I could move Guerrero on, for example, but then I'd want Schulz as backup. Delaney's also attracts an interest, but the thing is, I think Guerrero would command a higher fee. He's valued at 24 million compared to Delaney's 18. I don't know. I think we need to buy some time and think about this, but that's another edition of Dortmund Live, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like. If you're new, subscribe. And what do you think? I've asked a couple of questions in the show today. Please comment below. Appreciate it. I'm going to start off to bed. See you guys later, guys. Thank you for watching. Take it easy.